Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Dobbs, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. Today, we are counting down my top 10 tight ends in the 2023 NFL Draft. If you guys love the draft, please give this video a like and subscribe. Let's go. Coming in number 10 in my rankings is Luke Schoonmaker out of Michigan. Don't let the small to moderate production fool you. This prospect is for real. Schoonmaker has impressive foot speed and accelerative capacity at 6'6" and 250 pounds. He's also shown off smooth body control and stride when corralling throws over the middle of the field. But what will truly win over NFL coaches is his high-level blocking ability. Schoonmaker is one of the best blockers in the tight end class. Schoonmaker's best role at the next level is most likely a wide tight end or as a point man in a bunch set. He's got excellent hands. The knock here is the lack of production at this point of his career, but I've got a day 3 grade on Luke Schoonmaker. Let's watch some highlights.
Here comes a blitz. McCarthy, Wolverines pick it up, steps up in the pocket, delivers. Oh, what a catch! Luke Schoonmaker. One-handed.
The motion. Now Schoonmaker is able to just get out into the corner of the end zone. He's wide open because of that little shift. Great formation from Michigan. Good execution and an easy score.
High pressure on that last play. And he's been injured lately after starting the first 3. Schoonmaker again.
Second down and 9. Bootleg. McNamara on the move. Lets it go. That's a touchdown. Schoonmaker.
First and 10, Michigan. McCarthy ducked away from a hit and is on target again.
Coming in number 9 in my rankings is Jaheim Bell out of South Carolina. The production has not come for Jaheim Bell like many thought it would in 2022. However, the talent remains. At 6'3", 230 pounds, Bell moves with an entirely different speed than most tight end prospects. With incredibly fast feet, snappy athleticism after the catch, and a hyper-dense frame, he has elite run after the catch potential if utilized effectively and put in the right system. This guy is extremely versatile. Bell has seen snaps from the slot, out wide, at tailback, fullback, inline, H-back, and even returning kicks for the Gamecocks. His versatility, athleticism, playmaking, and physicality are rare and can make him an asset early in his NFL career. This is a guy with big-time upside, and I've got a day 3 grade on Jaheim Bell. Let's watch some highlights.
He resets him with Kevin Harris. Fakes inside. Doty wants to throw. Down the field, wide open. Jaheim Bell caught into Vandy territory. Stiff arm at the 35. Breaks away at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina.
Rattler rolls, scans, now cuts back, makes another cut, flips it, touchdown, Bell worked free, Rattler found him, and they can really spell an upset now. Against Vanderbilt, out of the backfield, that is Bell, Jaheim Bell, rumbling and rolling, and will score!
Take the snap, he is a converted quarterback. Joyner rolling to his right, launches off his back foot, and completes! Jaheim Bell has scored!
Coming in number 8 in my rankings is Josh Whyle out of Cincinnati. You have to look inside the numbers when it comes to Josh Whyle. This is a guy who has never eclipsed 30 catches or 400 yards in a season, but his high touchdown efficiency is extremely enticing. On just 79 career catches, Whyle has 15 touchdowns, averaging nearly 1 score per every 5 receptions. At 6'6" and 250 pounds at most, Whyle's slightly leaner frame won't always translate well in contact situations, but his brand of athleticism is very appealing and a defining foundational portion of his profile. Based on his tools, Josh Whyle has the feel of a prospect who could be even more productive at the next level. Right now, I've got a day 3 grade on Josh Whyle. Here's some highlights.
Talked to head coach Luke Fickell. He called Tucker the culture of the program. As Bryant sends it over the middle, and there's the first touchdown of the game. Josh Whyle makes the catch, and the Bearcats are on the board first.
Red zone offense. The question for Cincinnati. There's your red zone touchdown, Whyle. Gritty time.
difference at this point in the game.
Bryant keeps it wide open. Josh Whyle, touchdown.
But what
Coming in number 7 in my rankings is Cameron Latu out of Alabama. The encore season for Cameron Latu after the 2021 season hasn't been quite as productive. Granted, that season set a high bar, as Latu broke the Alabama school record for touchdowns by a tight end in a season, putting up 26 catches for 410 yards and 8 touchdowns. Last year, Latu proved his ability to convert as a red zone threat. Latu's unique pass as a former edge rusher gives him an exciting upside as a route runner. He has the ankle flexion to accelerate on breaks and use space efficiently, with the necessary athleticism to capitalize after the catch. This is unquestionably a developmental piece, but I think his big-time upside will be enough for teams to call his name sooner than later on draft night. I've got a day 3 grade on Cameron Latu. Here are some highlights.
Cheer. Jermaine Burton in the slot to the left. Young tries the deep ball, and did Latu grab that? Yes!
Young over the middle, touchdown, Latu.
What a route by Latu. Right at the goal line, he gives a little shake. Latu right here, come to the line, give a little shake, and then go. Watch. Shake outside, beats him inside.
173 yards rushing for Robinson. Young over the middle, touchdown Alabama, Cameron Latu. 5-man rush, Young, first down. Latu, who didn't have a catch for his career, has 2 touchdowns.
Coming in number 6 in my rankings is Luke Musgrave out of Oregon State. Luke Musgrave has massive size that gives him a huge catch radius, which is even more impressive when you consider his plus route tree. Luke Musgrave is someone who plays a very physical brand of football. A knee injury has kept Musgrave off the field for most of the 2022 campaign. This is a phenomenal athlete, a documented Feldman freak with a recorded 4.51 40-yard dash and a 36.5 vertical. He's explosive and flexible as a route runner, a speed threat against defensive backs in space, and an extremely natural contortionist when the ball is coming his direction. That size and explosiveness allows him to be an outstanding blocker, whether it's in the run game or in pass protection. This is a major asset to any team at the next level. The biggest knock here is that Musgrave played in a very inconsistent offense, and that his production doesn't always match his talent. Regardless, I've got a day 2 grade on Luke Musgrave. I think this guy is going to kill it at the combine. Let's watch some highlights.
Chance Nolan rifles it across the middle, and it's his tight end again, Musgrave, and he's got a first down to the 30-yard line.
Up the seam Saturday. That's what we're going to call this today, Beth. Why? Because you got a tight end and just fakes the defender out and goes right up the seam.
Harrison would be the next guy in line. Nolan on the rollout, looking for Musgrave towards the back of the end zone. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave hauls it in from 27 yards out.
20 seconds to go. Here's Nolan looking. Hit as he throws. Ball floats up in the air. It's caught by Luke Musgrave.
Coming in number 5 in my rankings, the guy I am really interested in is Sam Laporta out of Iowa. Sam Laporta has fought through significant adversities at the quarterback and offensive line positions during his time at Iowa. Coming from a school that's often been dubbed tight end university for producing talents like Kittle, Hawkinson, or Fant, Laporta figures to be the next in line. He's not quite as dominating of a physical specimen as his predecessors, but there's an easy path for him to become a quality starter at the next level. First and foremost, Sam Laporta brings ample value as a blocker. That's almost a given for Iowa tight ends. This is a smooth and controlled athlete at 6'4" and 249 pounds, with visible burst in space and the lateral twitch to supplement a surprisingly complete release package. I could easily see Sam Laporta being one of the biggest steals in the 2023 NFL Draft. Right now, I've got a day 2 grade on Sam Laporta. Let's watch some highlights.
110 on the field. Back to throw, Petrus. Throws back to Laporta with blockers out in front. He's inside the 20, inside the 10. Laporta to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. They have the lead.
6. Play fake. Petrus. Backside. Laporta. Breaks a tackle. Laporta still running hard. Dives forward and gets down to the Michigan 18. Mike Morris had to grab.
First half. Petrus, deep drop. Petrus lets it fly. He's got it. Sam Laporta streaking down the sideline.
Coming in number 4 in my rankings is Darnell Washington out of Georgia. Upside, upside, and more upside. Standing at 6'7" and upwards of 280 pounds, Washington towers almost everyone on the football field. Unfortunately, that size comes with predictable deficiencies when it comes to creating separation against defenders. This is not a short area athlete, but Washington can overwhelm defenders in the red zone and up the seam with his elite frame and smooth catching instincts. And that's where most of his value circles around, a potentially dominating situational threat. It's even better when Darnell Washington is also an elite run blocker with relentless physicality. I've got a day 2 grade on Darnell Washington due to that upside. Let's watch some highlights.
Is Georgia playing with a youth-sized football? Watch Darnell Washington just go up and just stab this ball. Doesn't even bother with his left hand. Never even had to secure it with his left hand.
After the fake, in the flat. It is the enormous tight end, Darnell Washington.
This is a great ball from Stetson Bennett. He just drops it right in there. Look at what, no. He only used 2 hands towards.
I think day 1. Edwards just now going to see a little bit of James Cook, who I think is going to be the move guy in this offense. So you're right, a lot of depth, but a lot of depth at this position too.
Up the sideline.
Coming in number 3 in my rankings is Tucker Kraft out of South Dakota. You can pencil in Tucker Kraft as one of the top tight ends in this class. At 6'5" and 255 pounds, Tucker Kraft has an NFL frame and he wears that weight extremely well going in and out of his routes. Not only is he an able receiving threat beyond his frame, but Kraft doubles as a high-level run after the catch weapon with alignment versatility and burst upfield. Kraft plays with outstanding athleticism before and after the catch, and he has a feel for taking underneath throws and turning them into big gains. Kraft splits his snaps between the slot and inline and showed outstanding promise as a run blocker. Right now, I've got a round 2 grade on Tucker Kraft. Let's watch some highlights.
Dump off. What a catch by Kraft in traffic. And look at the big man go. Inside the 20.
Hometown guy out of Brookings, South Dakota. Gronowski looking to throw, has his man in stride. Tucker Kraft, big guy, tough to tackle, still on his feet at the 20-yard line. Benny Sapp finally brings him down.
Gronowski to throw again. Trying to run away from pressure, throwing on the run, and the reception is made. And taking it in for a touchdown. I believe that was Kraft.
Coming in number 2 in my rankings is Dalton Kincaid out of Utah. Dalton Kincaid blends receiver-esque route running ability at 6'4" and 240 pounds. He's still on the smaller end for the position, but with his willingness in the run game, he can get by at the next level. He has above average size with an impressive overall wingspan. What's even more impressive is how he uses that wingspan. Kincaid gets open easily, stresses defensive backs downfield, and elevates and extends for catches with awe-inspiring control and authority. I've got a round 2 grade on Dalton Kincaid. Let's watch some highlights.
Last week for the injured Shane Lee. Rising deep ball, the sideline. Right at the fringe, incomplete.
One-on-ones you want to create. 6'4" on 5'9". Does Kincaid get a foot in? That right foot is in. That's a catch. Minutes to go. First down from the 15. Barnes walking to the end zone. It's Kincaid again. Who's got it? What a story.
6'4" over the smaller Hickman, and I love how he put the ball up in the air.
And it's running right now. 2nd and 1 throw down the middle. And a beautiful
matchup they wanted to take advantage of down the middle of the field. That is that big target that
this week. Mekhi Bernard in the game, and here's a flea flicker, rising with a ton of time, got a receiver wide open, and it's caught for a touchdown. Dalton Kincaid got behind the defense, and Utah is on the board first.
Coming in number 1 in my rankings is Michael Mayer out of Notre Dame. Easily one of the safest picks in the entire draft, who can dominate in the passing game and in the run game. Michael Mayer has been the focal point of the Fighting Irish offense. He has plus size at 6'4" and 265 pounds. With that frame, his effortless receiving ability commands attention from opposing defenses. He's got elite catching instincts and hand strength, allowing him to be elite on contested catches. But he's also a great route runner with excellent awareness. His solid athleticism also allows him to work from different alignments as well. He's got the burst to find separation through seams, and on top of all that, he's a tenacious blocker in the run game. This is a guy who checks off a ton of boxes for the position and is easily number 1 at the position in this class. Right now, I've got a top 20 grade on Michael Mayer. Let's watch some highlights.
He has returned to the game for the SC defense. Off the play fake, Pine launches to the end zone, jump ball caught, touchdown, Michael Mayer. A little salty down there.
Watch this. When you get him one-on-one, you've got to be able to take advantage of that. Max Williams, who's had a great year, just overmatched. He's not scared or shying away from anybody.
Now Pine, protected well and fires, has Mayer, and Mayer on top for the touchdown.
He pushes up the field. He runs what we call a little nod route. Make it seem like I'm running an out. He powers through the defender, gets up the seam. High and firm to Mayer is a good way to go. Drew Pine and Mayer are buddies.
So those are my top 10 tight ends in the 2023 NFL Draft. Did I miss anybody? Who is your favorite tight end prospect in the draft? Let me know down in that comment section below. And if you love the draft, please consider subscribing. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Crockpot. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay awesome, everyone.